My name is Jennifer Jones. I'm a data scientist with IBM. I joined IBM through the Tech Reentry program. The Tech Reentry program is part of a partnership with the Society for Women Engineers and Relauncher. So unlike many engineers, I am not an engineer by training. I had to teach myself how to code. I came to computer science through sales and strategy. It was very frustrating to me to not be able to deliver on some of the technical solutions we were talking about. So I ended up taking a career break, and during that career break, I taught myself to code. One of the big lessons I learned in this process is that you don't have all the answers. It's really hard for somebody who was a high performer in their previous career, after taking a career break, to come back to the workforce. One of the challenges I had as a self-taught programmer was that some of the skills I had acquired on my own didn't exactly translate into big data. I had to find a way to continue to teach myself, but still continue to deliver for the business. I had two lessons that I learned as part of coming back through the Tech Reentry program. The first lesson I learned was that when you don't have the answers, it's okay to hack it. So hack at it. Take a problem and continue to work it until you find the answer. Use Google, find a resource that you really trust, and continue to go back to it and say, maybe this is it. Okay, so does this work? No, let's try again. So for me, I hadn't actually delivered anything on a cluster before. A cluster is a distributed system. When you're learning on your own, you only have one system. For me, it was a new experience to be using a cluster system. I had to find a good library and a good book so that I could go back and say, these are the rules when you're using a cluster on a cloud. For me, I had to continue to hack that problem using my trusted sources in order to get to the answer. The second thing that I learned in this process was, if you're hacking at it for more than 48 hours, ask somebody for help. As a type A person, it's really hard to stop and say, can you help me? You think you might have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. You have to find someone you trust to be able to say, I've been working at this problem for 2 days and I can't get through. Can you help me? Being able to first trust yourself to hack at it for 48 hours and try to teach yourself, but then also knowing when to stop and ask for help is a very important piece of the reentry process. It's a very important piece of my journey, and it's critical, I think, when you're going back into the workforce to trust yourself to learn something new, but also trust yourself enough to say, I can ask for help in a safe environment, and we will get through.